Hello everyone, what is up? Hopefully you guys are having an amazing day. Today we're going to be talking about what is happening with XRP in the XRP community. Now on CoinMarketCap, XRP is at 31 cents. We are in the green today. We can see a lot of volatility happening right now. But Bitcoin is above 24K once again, guys. We are in the green. If you guys can like and subscribe if you guys aren't already, I'll really much appreciate it. But I have been tweeting a lot on Twitter. You guys can follow my Twitter if you guys would like to. I'll leave all the links in the description below. But we can see here from myself, or I'm grateful that they manipulated the XRP price to this day, keeping it down for so long that people have a chance to buy before it reaches 4 digits. Remember to turn the negative into a positive. If they manipulate the price for so long, one day that price will skyrocket. But if you go to XRP Mami Suite, soon it's going to be impossible to buy XRP anywhere. I'm buying everything I can get my greedy hands on. Digital gold, zeroed out. What do we see here from David Schwartz? If XRP isn't the best, it doesn't deserve to succeed. We are not trying to fight for a bigger slice of a tiny pie, but for the biggest slice we can get of all the payments in the world. Again, all the money, guys. But now, guys, before we jump into this, like I'm not financial advisor, nor is financial advice, just intimate value only. But XRP Suite out. David Schwartz, you called it.
Is there conflicting information and controversy around it with respect to security law? Because security law has not changed with respect to blockchain technology in a long time. In the early days of blockchain, there were people who were arguing that Bitcoin's XRP and everything else were inherently counterfeit and citing the von Nothaus case, and they had some good arguments. It wasn't clear. We've gotten guidance from some organizations. The SEC recently has talked about how they're going to think about deciding how these tokens meet security law. But they have not given a black and white test. They haven't said this is the test. They've given a test, but it's filled with vague terms. The Howey test, came from a series of court cases that were decided, and it's just really hard to figure out how that applies. We're pretty comfortable that XRP is not a security, but ultimately it's going to be the SEC and perhaps the courts that make that decision. I would say the biggest drag on cryptocurrency projects today is regulatory uncertainty, by which I mean not laws that are bad. Laws that are bad are a problem too, like laws that, okay, I get it, but that really should be changed because it doesn't make sense. It's not that. It's laws that we don't know what the laws are because they use terms that it's, like for example, in the money transmitter law, it talks about someone who accepts a payment. Well, what does it mean to accept a payment, on a blockchain system? What does it mean? It's not really clear. Like, for example, if you have payment channels, I don't know if you know what payment channels are, but they sort of have balances. Like, if you just adjust the balance on a payment channel, is that accepting a payment? Is the payment done? It's very hard to decide how the laws apply. And that's why I think you'll see many organizations, Ripple and many others, Coin Center is another, lobbying regulators not so much to change the law, but to clarify it, like to tell us what it is that we need to do so that someone doesn't come down 2 years later and say, hey, what you were doing completely in the open and completely transparently for the last 4 years was illegal from day one and you should have known that. And we're like, we meet with you every week about what we're doing, and now you're telling us we should have realized 4 years ago that it was fundamentally and completely illegal? That doesn't make any sense. And so I have tremendous respect for the people who do that type of regulatory engagement, and I will say that there are a lot of forward-thinking regulators who...
Interesting. Next here comes from Rise XRP. Is it happening now? A final test?
The ability for a market to recover from a significant systemic event. So if there was some sort of a market shock, the ability for order books to get back to normality and tighten back to similar prices to where they were prior to that event relatively quickly. The ability...
Is this the final test, guys? The final shakeout. Remember, Extreme Recovery Plan. XRP. Now, guys, there's the fun part of XRP and the XRP community. Now, this is quite interesting. Viking XRP has tweeted out, what does this mean? We can see here, we've seen this picture a little bit ago, Mr. Pool. If we go down here, where behavior person makes too much of a minor issue. Interesting. Remember, everyone thinks this is a very huge issue, what's happening right now. Valgesser tweeted out, regulations are coming. There is a reason why XRP is in a gray area for so long, waiting for the opportune time. Stay with the package. Again, timing is everything, guys. If you go to the next tweet again from Valgesser, it's always darkest before the dawn. Mere moments to days before real change. If you get weak now, that will be nothing compared to the regret you'll feel. When you try to lay your head down, you'll remember it. In the shower alone, that too. Don't sell XRP. Again, guys, we are so close. The people who are selling now could regret it for the rest of their lives. Fifi has tweeted out, we can see here Brexit. If we go down here, the deal is done. Next tweet comes from PRX. London is ready. Again, London seems to be ready for a while now, guys. Enigma tweet out. Remember the adventures in the last riddle were navigating to somewhere. I would say to Swift. We can see right there. According to myself, the castle's precisely Swift, so they are inside Swift, making changes, shaping the system. Inside Swift, guys. This day clearly means the flag of Belgium, so Swift headquarters. Interesting. Inside the building, you can see the figure that Bear is sculpting. Belpaso tweet out Marvin Gaye planning timeline. Mr. Pool 5-step. Step 1, Brexit. Step 2, national emergency. Step 3, Q blackout. Step 4, POTUS victory. Step 5, golden age. Is this the plan, guys? XRP Brainstormer tweet out Merry Christmas. Ho ho hodl. We can see right here. Look at the connections being made. Joker XPS tweet out, think about it. If the SEC were to win this ludicrous lawsuit, the US government will have no means to compete with China. Do you really think the US government would let China win the crypto race? Again, that is a question people aren't thinking about. We can see from Baba Cooks, another one. Look at that. If we go down here, from Stephanie Eve, it's getting dark. What do we see here? Look at the color, guys. Interesting. What's going to happen? There we go. Exprijado, sweetheart. Are you worried, XRP community? Not me. We see this right here. The connections. And then, what? Me worry? Again, a lot of people are worried right now, but stay calm, collected, and cool, guys. Dave Schwartz, XRP has tweeted out, XRP wasn't intended for retail investors to begin with. It's designed for institutions or banks. We are lucky to tag along in the greatest wealth transfer in human history. As long as they're buying, I'm buying. Don't listen to what they're saying. Watch what they are doing. Again, guys, we've seen this. Truthseek has tweeted out, there's a reason why Ripple execs paid themselves in XRP in the early days. Think, connected dots. Ripple is going to be forced to give up escrow as punishment. We can see the handover, guys. Look at that. Fojack has tweeted out, Mr. Pool retweeted today. We can see this. I'll play only a short time frame of this video, but I'll leave all the links down in the description below so you guys can investigate further. Again, from XRP Mommy, they want you out before the show begins. I expect Coinbase next. Enjoy the show. What do we see here from Bitstamp? XRP is a security. We are going to halt XRP trading. So look at Bitstamp, guys. The final tip for today's video comes from Baba Cugs. The world is a stage. Again, the world is already pre-planned, guys. People take everything too seriously, but again, just calm down and everything is happening for a reason. But who really knows what will take place at the end of the day? But anyways, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. If you guys did, please leave a like. Subscribe if you guys already. Feel free to be a member of the channel. I'll see you guys in the next video. Hopefully you guys are having an amazing day. And you guys, see ya.
Massive chaos. And Donald's going to rip the mother economy apart. And he's going to for practice in a good way. This is it. It ain't never going to get anything better. This is like a multiple orgasm the rest of your life, you fucking slags that are in the audience. This is it.
Sometimes I don't want to hear what Dan has to tell me. But as I wrote in one of my blogs, the old man, he's always right. Because he's telling you what you don't want to hear about yourself, but what you know is true. And that is, you're not stepping yourself up. You're not stepping your game up. And you get caught up in fear. As Dan says, false expectations appearing real.